This is Adam Gorney, Rivals.com, with 2024 four-star safety Brandon Jacob here in Orlando. And Brandon, some schools definitely standing out. I know it's still early, but let's start local with UCF. What do you think of those guys, the season they had, and how have they been recruiting you right down the road?
So they had like a good season, with Coach T. Will leaving toward the end of the season. Won Arkansas. That really made a big difference. That's how I look at it with the bowl game with Duke. But I feel like they're trying to build something special with all the commits they get in, with everybody from the transfer portal, and then they get in John Walker and all that locally. So I feel like they're trying to build something and then they're changing their conference to the Big 12. So I feel like they're on a merge to build something very great in the next few years.
How big is that you're going to be, if you were to go there, you'd be playing Power 5 football, and just how they'd be able to recruit there and play in that conference?
So mainly I look at it like this. So one, they're in my hometown, so that's good for my family and all that. And then the amount of competition they have, so I feel like that'll help me get to the league and everything.
The other in-state school that's been kind of poking around, showing interest, is Florida State. What's kind of going on with those guys? What's your feel with the Seminoles?
So like Florida State always been a dream school of mine. So once I got the offer, I always considered them as a top priority. So and then how they hit me up, it really it's my dream school. Two, they hit me up a lot, check on me. So I feel like that'd be something I have to look into toward the end.
Why is that your dream school? What really had stood out about them early on?
With Deion Sanders, Jalen Ramsey, Darren James, just the DBs they sent to the league.
Yeah, Maryland is a school that's really kind of caught your interest here. Kind of break down the Terps and what's going on there.
So Coach Logson, he's big on family. All the coaches are big on family. So they treat me like I'm one of them when I'm on a visit, and that's what I look at. Most importantly than the players, they treat me like I'm already on the team. So I look at that that's huge for me.
The fourth one, it just happened, and it's Colorado, and you just talked about Deion, and he's now the coach there. How excited are you to kind of see what he does there?
I'm very excited because he's one of the best NFL players in the nation. So in the world. So I feel like me being coached by him, that'd be perfect. That'd help me with my technique and everything, and help me get to where I need to go, the next step.
Just talk about him being the coach there and what he's done already in recruiting and especially with his staff. Just your thoughts on maybe possibly joining them down the line. I
feel like I could see myself joining them sooner or later, and then how they're recruiting and everything, they're getting the best of the best right now. And then they have a Wasim from down here who I play 7-on-7 with, and me and him are very close. So I talked to him about it, and I was like, he says a lot of good things about Colorado. So I feel like Colorado is going to change everything around, and they're going to be back on track.
How excited are you to see what they do this upcoming season? I mean, they were 1-11. You probably wouldn't look at Colorado unless Deion was there, and like you said, Assad is going there. How excited are you to see, especially that you have a year to kind of figure out what he's going to do in Boulder?
I feel like this year I can watch them and see how they change everything around from going 1-11. I know primetime will not let that happen, so I feel like this is going to be a great, big flip for the organization and all that, with the new coaching staff and new players that are getting in there.
After the holidays, you're looking at some visits. What does that plan look like kind of heading into the spring?
So I look at my visits like this. The schools that hit me up the most, okay. So if you hit me up a lot, I feel like I have to get on campus to see how I fit in with their school. And then if I like it from there, then we could keep going throughout the week.
Perfect. That is 2024 four-star Brandon Jacob here with Adam Gorney for Rivals.